Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now, for today's video, I actually have quite an exciting one because I'm going to be reviewing Revolution's Christmas collection that hasn't even launched on the Revolution Beauty website yet. So just a backstory, I was in Superdrug, I was looking for the princess stuff, and I saw the stand like next to the princess stuff, and it was called like the Soft Glamour collection, and I was like, surely that's got to be Revolution's Christmas collection, because last year's was Precious Glamour, this year's Soft Glamour, and the packaging is super Christmassy, and yeah, this has just got to be their Christmas collection. It hasn't launched at all, like anywhere, like it's not on any website, it's not even on Superdrug's website, but it is in the Superdrug stores, which is super odd. So if you go into your local Superdrug, you might actually find this collection as well. But I did pick up a few bits from the collection and we're going to be testing it all out today. Okay, so firstly we have the Glam Glow eyeshadow palette. This is what the packaging looks like. How pretty is that? I love it. They did also have another big eyeshadow palette and then a little 9-pan eyeshadow palette. I didn't want to pick up the whole collection because, you know, I can't afford to pick up everything, but I did pick up something from every part of the collection. So I did pick up one of the big palettes. This is actually £12.99. So this is a little bit more expensive than what Revolution normally release, but let me just show you what the inside looks like. So the whole palette is covered in this like quilted material. It is super Christmassy and pretty. It is a little bit bubbly, like the material of it is quite bubbly. It's not too puffy though. It is, you know, very beautiful, and then it has the little rose gold detailing around the edges. So this is the Glam Glow one. The other one was a little bit more cool toned, and I went for this one, which looks like this. So this actually looks like the XX Revolution palettes, doesn't it? Which is probably why it's a little bit more expensive. There is a little mirror in here as well, and the colour story, I must admit, the colour stories for this collection aren't the most exciting. I'm waiting for a brand to come out with the most cheesiest Christmas palette, like the reds, the greens, the golds, the silvers, like all of that, but no brand has done it yet this year. If you have found one, please let me know, because I want a Christmassy themed palette. So there are quite a lot of shimmers in this palette, which is such a shame because you're paying £13 for a palette and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes in here, and there's 18 shades. There's like 11 shimmers. We don't need that many, do you know what I mean? Like, I would have loved to see a bit more depth with the mattes because they are quite, I don't know, it's just not the prettiest palette Revolution have done, which is, you know, such a shame, but I definitely still wanted to review this collection. So that's the eyeshadow palette. Then we have the Ultimate Radiance highlighter. I think there's only one highlighter in this collection. There was only one there. I don't know if there'll be any more when it actually launches on Revolution, but this is the one that was in there. So this is the packaging again, super pretty, and this highlighter is beautiful. I love it. Like, even the packaging, look at this, even the packaging is absolutely stunning. I love it. And this shade, oh, that is a bit of me. Wow, it is so beautiful, and I love the little detailing on here. So I think this is £8, which again is quite more expensive for Revolution, but it is a big pan. You do get 10.5 grams in here, so for £8 that is going to last you a very long time because it is absolutely massive. I just am over the moon with the colour of it. I think it is stunning. Next we have the Soft Glamour mascara with reusable glitter pouch packaging. This is what it looks like, and I believe this retails for £8.99. And look at this funky packaging. Does that not remind you of that Tarte mascara that was in similar packaging to this? So with this, you can actually take it completely off of the glitter packaging, or I think you just can, oh no, it's a bit slippery, you probably wouldn't be able to. I think you do actually have to take the lid of it off. And then this is the actual packaging of the mascara, so it matches the highlighter. And the wand is very funky as well. It's like a, as you can see, like it twists round. I don't think I've seen Revolution do a mascara like this before. The mascara in the last Christmas collection was very disappointing. It was the one with the little butterfly ring on it, and I really didn't like that. Let's please hope that this is a good mascara. And then the last thing that I picked up, there was also, I think they were lip oils or lip serums or something, but I've got so many of them, I don't need any more. Don't need any more lipsticks, but I had to as part of the collection. They had the little satin lipsticks as part of the collection. You can probably already buy these on the Revolution website. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can, but this was just on the stand with the collection, so I wanted to pick up a lip product as well. So I picked mine up in the shade Heart Race. I believe there were 3 shades of lipsticks. And this one was just a bit more me, so I decided to pick that up, and I think that was £5. Okay, so that's everything that I picked up from the collection. As I said, there are a few more bits to this collection, but I couldn't afford to pick absolutely everything up, but I have got everything from each part of the collection, so let's get into testing it. Firstly, we're going to start off with the absolutely stunning highlighter that it is. And I'm going to just take this on my little Morphe brush. I'm just going to swirl my brush in there. Not really a lot of fallouts coming off. Let's hope it's actually pigmented on my face. Okay, so the pan has gone a little bit like I've scratched it, if that makes sense. I feel like there's a little hard layer on top, but once you brush past that, then you then get more of the pigment. The highlighter is absolutely stunning, just as I suspected. I don't have any cast either. I think it's beautiful. I love the shade. The only thing with this is I don't think that's going to suit every skin tone, so I kind of wish they would have done maybe 1 or 2 more highlighters just to cover as many skin tones as possible. But the shade is stunning. It's blinding. Very good formula as well when you get past the sort of like first layer. So this is beautiful, and for £8 this is going to last you a long time as well. I'm going to take some of my Milani Luminoso and I'm just going to put that on. I needed a bit of blush. Okay, next we're going to move on to the eyeshadow palette, so let's get into the swatches. Okay, so these are all the swatches of the palette. As you can see, there is not much depth in here whatsoever. We have this dark shade here and that is it. All the rest of the shades are quite light. I must say the shimmer quality is very, very good in this palette. They're all super creamy and soft and look extremely pigmented on my arm. So yeah, I think the only thing for me is the depth in this palette. The other one I think had a little bit more depth in it than this. But if you are the everyday kind of eyeshadow palette lover, I think this is probably the one that you're going to go for. So let's just sit and create a very easy and simple look with this palette. Okay, so I just primed my eyes with the Revolution Super Base. Whenever I say that, I just want to blast out Super Base by Nicki Minaj. So I'm basically going to take this shade here and I'm going to put that in my crease. There's no names with this palette as well. Then I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to blend that out. Then I'm going to take this shade down here and I'm going to place that in my inner and outer corners. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough. Just going back in with my original brush, just to blend all of that together. I just had a tiny bit of fallout on my nose and just under my eye here, but I've swooped it away and it all seems to have gone. Okay, so for the shimmer lid, I'm not going to go gold today. I'm going to choose this kind of like pinky purpley shimmer shade. I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to put that in the middle of my lid. Okay, so I'm going to deepen my inner and outer corners. I don't think they're dark enough. I'm going to take the darkest matte in the palette, which is this one, and just make it look like it has a little bit more, oh hello, make it look like it has a little bit more depth. Then I think I'm going to take the dark matte in the palette again, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. Just using a little bit of the banana shade in this palette just to tidy up my under eyes, because it was being brought too far down and made it look, I don't know, like I had mascara running or something. So yeah, I'm taking the banana shade in here, and you know what, I'm just actually gonna powder my face a little bit because my oils are peeking through. And then for my inner corners and brow bone, I'm gonna take this gold shimmer here. Okay, so this is my eye look with the eyeshadow palette, and now while we're up close, we're going to be testing the little mascara. I love this packaging, and it's going to stay in this packaging. And again, this is the packaging and the very funky wand. Look at that. I don't know what this is supposed to do. Obviously, I can't read about it because it's not available anywhere. But let's just try it and see what my lashes look like. Okay, so this is the mascara. It is definitely so much better than the one that they did last year for the Christmas collection. I just spent a little extra time making sure I built it up on my top and bottom lashes, and yeah, it's definitely better than the one they released last year. Do I think it's worth £9? Knowing that you can pick up mascaras from like Essence and Collection that are probably better, then not really, no. I feel like Essence do a £3.50 mascara, and it is honestly one of the best mascaras out there. I think if you want to collect the whole collection, then obviously pick it up. It is better than the one that they released last year, but I know that there are other mascaras on the market that do perform a little better than this. This is definitely not the best mascara I've ever tried, but it is one of the better ones for Revolution. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you out and then we can test out the lipstick. Okay, so I got the shade Heart Race, and it is one of their like satin lipsticks. I actually really love this formula, so I'm very excited about this lipstick. I do have quite a lot of these now actually, and to be honest with you, if you've already got it in your collection, you don't need to pick it up from this collection, because obviously you'll be doubling up. Okay, so this is the shade Heart Race. This is a much more like pinky based nude lipstick, if that is more your type of thing. I absolutely love it. It went on so nice on my lips. This is honestly the best lipstick formula that Revolution do, like bullet lipsticks I mean. Because it's satin and not matte, it actually makes my lips look like I have no cracking in it whatsoever, when in reality I have so much cracks in my lips right now because they're dry. But how beautiful. This is more of like a wearable pink, and it's definitely up my street. I feel like it matches with the eye look, like the shimmer on the eyes as well. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this, and for £5, absolute bargain, and you get an amazing formulated lipstick, so I highly recommend these. Okay, so those are all the products tested from the new Revolution Soft Glamour collection, which is not launched yet. I don't know when it's going to launch. If you are desperate to pick this up, go into your local Superdrug because it's probably in there. This could be launching in a couple of weeks' time. I literally have got no idea, but it's very exciting to have something that hasn't actually launched yet. My thoughts on the collection? You know, it's definitely a neutral Christmas collection, okay? If you're looking for your pops of colour for Christmas, this is not the collection for you. If you do love your neutrals, you're probably going to like this collection. It is a little bit more expensive for Revolution, like the eyeshadow palette being £13. That's a lot for Revolution. Normally their palettes are a little bit more affordable than that, but if you could take in consideration the really fancy packaging, it is practically like an XX palette, and those ones are £16, so you are saving a little bit of money. I love the packaging, I must admit, I do love it. The colour story for me is not, I'm holding it the wrong way around, hang on a second. The colour story for me is not the most exciting. They definitely needed a few more mattes in here just so I had enough brownie mattes to play with. I feel like it went from like one extreme to another. There's not really any medium brown shades in there. They could have done different undertones. There are definitely a couple of shimmers that look similar, so I think if they would have added a few more mattes in here I would have been way more happier with it. However, it is a beautiful everyday palette. You have everything in here you need to create an everyday look, hence what I've done today. So yeah, if this is your type of thing, definitely pick it up. It's very good quality. The mattes are very pigmented and the shimmers are beautiful, foily, creamy goodness. They are so good. So yeah, this definitely is a little bit more better quality for Revolution's normal standards. The highlighter is beautiful. Recommend, just wish they did maybe 1 or 2 more to cover more skin tones, but it's extremely blinding and right up my street, and I love the packaging, so I do highly recommend this. I'm gonna put my mascara back in its little pocket. Mascara is not the best mascara I have in my collection, however it is one of the better mascaras that the normal Revolution brands have done, so if that's worth picking up for that reason, I don't know. You'll have to let me know down below what you think. And the lipstick, I have just talked about that, but highly recommend them. They're so affordable and I love the formula of them. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this collection. Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Let's have a little chit chat down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye.